Which side of the road should I use when I'm meeting other cars? I'm getting to a roundabout. Who can enter and who can go first? How can I overtake another car? This and many more we want to explore in today's lesson. Welcome to Richway Driving School. My name is Dominic, and in case you want to register with Richway Driving School to enjoy more of our lessons and practical comprehensive lessons, kindly call or WhatsApp us on 0242 151659. 0242 151659. Today, our lesson is driving theories and terms. You see, every discipline has theories, and the theories are the generalized or the accepted principles which are supposed to always hold true, barring any unforeseen circumstances. They are always supposed to be true, except under difficult or under exceptional circumstances. Driving too has some theories. The first one we'll look at is the theory of the right hand traffic. In Ghana, we do right hand. It's not every country that do right hand. But this theory stipulates that anytime two cars are meeting, each of them must stick to their right side of the road. You see, sometimes you are walking and you are meeting somebody. You go to the right, the person comes there. You go to the left, the person comes there. If you are not careful, you may even crash, or you will have to hold each other and say, "You pass here, let me pass here." But you see, cars are moving at speed. So if we are to say that when two cars are meeting, then they will be turning to determine who will pass here or who will pass there, then there will always be accidents on our road. So it has been predetermined that as long as you are meeting another car, regardless on which road you find yourself, you must always stick to the right side of the road. Your left side is meant for the cars coming from the opposite direction. So that is the theory of the right hand traffic. Then we also have the theory of the right of way. This theory stipulates that certain vehicles have the privilege to use the road first before others will follow. Certain vehicles have the privilege to use the road first before others will follow. So, for example, an ambulance. If an ambulance is coming, as a driver, you are supposed to give it way to go first. Sometimes you may even have to park completely to allow the ambulance to move before you also follow. Nowadays, people are complaining. Sometimes they are just carrying something. But please, don't be part of those people. Don't block an ambulance because you think there's nobody inside. What if the day your mother or your father or your son is in the ambulance and somebody else assume there's nobody inside? How will you feel? So it is the police that has to make sure people don't abuse the use of the ambulance. You have no right, you have no privilege to deny an ambulance a way under the pretense that they misuse it. Who made you that judge? So always you must give way to an ambulance. The same with a police vehicle, the same with a fire service tender, as long as their siren is on. If the siren is not on, they will mostly follow the traffic. So he could have been following you all along, but as soon as he turns on the siren, regardless of how long he has been following you, you have to give him way. Because you don't know the call he has received. Maybe he has received the call about an accident. So at first he was just going to the office, so he needed not to go fast. But now he has received a call, so there is the need for him to go fast. So as long as he puts on the siren, regardless of how long he has been following you, you must give it way. And also state protocol, presidential convoys, they also have the right of way, so you must give them way to go. Then vehicles already on the main road. Vehicles already on the main road also have the right of way. If you are coming from a smaller road to join the main road, you have to give way to the vehicles on the main road to go first. If you force yourself into the main road and in the process you crash or somebody crash into your car, you will be at fault because it is your responsibility to make sure you enter the main road without crashing or anybody crashing into you. Then vehicles already in a runabout, vehicles which are already going around the circle, they have the right of way. So when you get into a runabout, we say yield way to traffic from your left because the cars which are coming from the left, they are already in the runabout. So you must give them way to go first when you approach the runabout. So vehicle already in the runabout has the right of way. So these are some categories of vehicles which when you meet, you have to give them way to go first. So that is it about right of way. Then we have what we call the 2 seconds rule. The 2 seconds rule says that anytime you are following another car, you must leave a good enough distance so that if that car is to stop all of a sudden, you will be able to stop without crashing into the car in front of you. So you must leave space between you and the car, and the faster you are moving, the more space you must leave. Because you see, in Ghana, if you are driving behind somebody, it's not the responsibility of the car in front to make sure you don't crash into him. It is your responsibility. You have to make sure you don't crash into the car in front of you. If you crash into the car in front of you, you will be at fault. That is why the rules say you must leave a good enough distance between you and the car ahead of you. And so the rule says that at least the distance must be 2 seconds. That it will take you at least 2 seconds to get to where the car is in case he's supposed to stop all of a sudden. So the safety way to just make you understand is to leave a good enough distance. The normal practice that we say is that always leave space so that you can see the back tires of the car in front of you. Because you see, because your car has a bonnet, if you go closer to the car in front of you, you can't see the back tires. So if you want to see the back tires, you have to draw back so that there will be a space between you and the car ahead of you so you can see the back tires. So that is the 2 seconds rule. Then we have the theory on overtaking. And this theory stipulates that anytime you want to overtake the car in front of you, you must be sure it is safe to do so, which means that you must be able to see far ahead of you before you attempt an overtaking. And two, your car should have enough speed to bypass the car in front of you before the oncoming car reaches there. So in a curve where you can't see ahead of you, you must not overtake. When you are getting to the top of a hill, because you can't see the car also climbing from the other side, you must not overtake. When you are getting to a zebra crossing, you must not overtake because for all you know, the driver in front of you has stopped for passengers to cross, pedestrians to cross in front of him. So if you try to overtake him, by the time you will get there, they would have finished crossing in front of that car and they will be in the lane you are trying to use to overtake. So when you are getting to a zebra crossing, a traffic light, you must not overtake. When you are getting in front of a school, you must not overtake. So you must always be sure you can see ahead of you. Then your car must also have the speed. You see, you should ask yourself, the car in front of me, do I have enough speed to bypass it? So if you think your car doesn't have the speed, the best thing to do is to blow your horn at least 2 times so that if the driver hears it and he doesn't increase the speed, then you know he intentionally wants to go at that pace. If not, the normal Ghanaian, once you start overtaking him and he realizes that your car is so inferior to his car, he will start speeding and you'll be locked in the middle. So maybe I'm driving a Matis, somebody is driving a Range Rover, and then the Range Rover is not going fast. The normal Ghanaian, once I start to overtake him with my Matis, if he sees me, he will step on the Range Rover and there's no way I can overtake him. So what I can do is to blow my horn so that if maybe he's making a call or something that has made him forget to go fast, he can come to himself and start speeding. for me to avoid the situation where I'm trying to overtake and he also starts speeding. But please, drivers, let's tolerate each other. If somebody is overtaking you, allow him to overtake you. Because if you wanted to go speed, you should have gone to the speed before he attempted to overtake you. Don't start speeding when people want to overtake you, especially the long vehicles. You see, as a long vehicle, you don't have that much speed. If the small cars wants to overtake you, please pull to the side and allow them to overtake. Because you see, if your brother is had a head-on collision with another car and dies, what will you benefit from it? What will you benefit from it? So please, let's allow ourselves to be overtaken when it becomes necessary. Then we have the theory on signaling. And this theory stipulates that any action you do on the road, you must communicate it to other road users. Any action you do on the road, you must communicate it to other road users. You see, on the road, we are all driving, and what you do has a tendency of affecting what I will also do. So, for example, your car is in front of my car. In case you stop, I have the option of either stopping behind you or finding a way to swerve you. So you see, your stopping is dictating what I will do. So since your stopping has an impact on what I will do, this theory is saying that tell me in advance if you want to stop so that I will also prepare and stop. And with this one, the manufacturers of the car has made it automatic. Once you step on your brakes, if your bulbs are well, your brake light will come on. So me following you, you will know that you are stopping so that I will also go to my brakes or find a way to swerve you. If you are driving and you want to turn to your right, you are supposed to push your exterior light control switch up to indicate to me that you are making a right turn. Because once you push the stick up, the blinking light on your right hand side will start blinking. The traffic indicator light will start blinking to tell me you are making a right turn. In the same way, if you pull it down, the blinking light on your left hand side will start blinking to tell me you are making a left turn. So this is a way of indicating. Then we also have the horn. If you blow your horn, it alerts me that maybe I'm coming into your lane. We are driving, we are all in separate lanes, and maybe unconsciously I'm driving into your lane. You blow the horn, and it will alert me so that I go back into my lane. So that is also a way of you signaling me that I'm coming into your lane. Then also, we also have the arm gestures. The arm gestures. So let's say your traffic indicator light is not working. If you want to turn to your left, you just bring your hand out of the window and point it straight, which tells me that you are making a left turn. If you want to turn to your right, you take it up and bend the tip as a way of pointing to your right for me to know you are making a right turn. If you want to stop, let's say you stop for people to cross the road, you wave me down. As you wave your hand like this, it tells me you have stopped or you are stopping me. You are asking me to stop. If your car is blocked down and you want the other car to pass by you, you wave them on. So by waving them on, you are telling them they can pass by you. So these are all gestures we will do to tell you that I am doing this, so you too should respond. And generally, we group these signals into audio signals and visual signals. So the visual signals include the lights and the arm signals, and the audio signals include the horn and the siren. As I said, it is the siren of the emergency vehicle that will let you know that it wants you to give it way. Then we have the theory on parking, and this theory stipulates that anytime you are parking, you must park in reverse. The best way to park is to park with your back facing the wall and your front facing the road. The reason is that in case of an emergency, then you can sit in your car and easily drive off. Assuming there is something happening and all of us has to move off, the one who now has to reverse will be the last to leave. Because nobody is going to wait for you to reverse. They are just sitting in their car and driving off. So the best way to park is always to park with your back facing the wall and your front facing the road. So we normally say ready to go. It's only in front of banks that they normally don't allow that type of parking, because maybe the normal thing is that maybe you take their money, quickly sit in your car and drive off. So at least let your bag be at the road so that by the time you are reversing, their security may be able to get there. So these are some of the theories I want to bring to your attentions. With our students, you have your PDF handouts, which you can go and learn more about the other theories and the terminologies that you can use in driving, like coasting, like dry steering, like kick down, and all of that. Kindly visit your PDF handout for more insight into the other theories and into the driving terminologies. But if you want to join us, we are ready to give you a comprehensive education into driving and all aspects of the road transport system. So kindly call us or WhatsApp us on 0242 151659. 0242 151659. This is Richway Driving School, and we will see you in our next video. We have other videos we have done. For you to really appreciate this video, kindly go back and watch the other videos if this is the first time you are coming to our channel, and they will give you more insight and help you to even better understand the lesson we did today. Thank you for listening, and bye-bye.